beautiful Bellos and Bellas doing? It's me, your girl, Miss Bella So Fly, and I'm just coming to bring you this story, something that happened to me in my life, and, you guys are my peeps, so I want to share it with you, to all of my subscribers. Oh, yeah. Just in case, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you're watching this video, please click the subscribe button, like my video, and also click the notification bell so you can get my videos when I do post. Okay? Well, I'm here to give you this story on this man of God. Okay, let me be clear. It's not the guy in this photo, okay? I just used this for video purposes only. It wasn't him, okay? This actually some guy that they have on the meme. But anyways, yes, I'm here to give you this story on this preacher or pastor who's supposed to be the man of God, okay? And also, let me let you guys know this. Let me put this disclaimer out there. All pastors are not bad and all pastors are not evil. A lot of them do follow the word of God and, try to teach people, to be the person that God created you to be. But then we have some evil ones out there that, are like wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, they're preaching the word, but they don't stand by it. Okay, and I have encountered a few of them. Okay, so let's start off by this first story I'm about to tell you. Okay. I met this preacher online. I met him actually on Facebook, okay? And this man requested to be my friend on Facebook. So I'm like, why is this pastor trying to, become my friend on Facebook? And look what type of picture that I have up as my profile. Why is he trying to become my friend? So I was like, maybe it's nothing. So I went ahead and allowed him on because my page was private. I allowed him to come on, So, I went on his page and was looking around. I seen that he did own a church, and he also had members and congregation, all of that, and they were doing a lot of stuff. So I'm like, okay, great. So I left it alone. And about a week later, this man messages me and tell me that he has a word to tell me from God. So I'm like, okay, maybe God do want to give me a message. He do want to tell me something because I was not living my life, the way God wanted me to live it at that time. So I was like, okay. So he was like, what's your phone number? So I gave him my number. And at the time, my boyfriend at the time, I told him about the past. I'm like, babe, it's this preacher that I met online. He asked me for my phone number and I gave it to him because he said he want to preach the word to me. He want to tell me a message that God had to tell me. So he was like, yo, that preacher, he playing with you, yo. Like, that preacher, he want your box. So I'm like, what do you mean he want my box? Like, why is you lying on this preacher? Like, he's not like that, blah, blah, blah. So it was like, man, he was like, you better block his number right now. You better not be talking to that man. Don't let me find out you're talking to that man. So I'm like, whatever. You just mad. You the devil. You don't want me to hear what God has to say, So I'm telling him I do all this stuff, me and him arguing. Okay. So a couple of days went by. I'm sneaking behind my man's back talking to this preacher. He's talking good and stuff like that. And then one day he told me, he was like, I like your Facebook page. I like the photos that you post. You have a nice page. So I'm like, oh, thank you. And then he was like, most people think that us preachers are not men. Like, they act like we're not human and we don't have any feelings. So I'm like, what do you mean? So he was like I said, a lot of people act like we don't have feelings. So I'm like, oh, what? When it comes down to women? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I'm a man. I have feelings. I know what I like. So I'm like, so what you're trying to say? So I went thinking about what my dude said about this pastor trying to get my box. So I'm like, yo, okay, maybe he was telling the truth. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So he kept talking to me and stuff. So I said a little something to him, just to test it out, to see. And yes, indeed, this man was hitting on me. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So one day he just sent a photo to my phone of his his penis. He sent a photo to my phone of his penis, and it was hard. It was very erect, and he had his penis up under a sheet. It looked like a ghost, you know, like for Halloween, how some of the kids just put a sheet over them with some holes in the eyes so they could see. And he had a sheet over his penis and holding it. It looked like a little baby ghost. So I'm like, oh my God, like my dude was right. This man do want to be with me. So that's when I text him back. I was like, oh my gosh, don't you ever contact me again. I said, I thought you was a man of God. I thought you wanted to talk to me about God, and then this is what you do. He was like, what the hell wrong with you? You act like I don't need sex. And I said, well, that's what you got a wife for. You're married. Why would you send something like this to me? And so he just got all out of character. He called my phone and he was cursing me out. I'm like, holy shit. Oh my God, this is a demon. So I was cursing him back out too. And then I blocked his number or whatever so he couldn't contact me. And I blocked him on Facebook. So... and then that was the end of that. Okay. And then the next encounter that I had with a pastor, I was standing up at this body shop, right? I just went to go and see a friend of mine or whatever because he owns a body shop. So, you know, just to check on him and stuff because I normally check on him. And I was standing up talking to him, and this pastor, he pulled up in his big body foreign vehicle. I'm not going to say what kind it was because this pastor is from my area. And I don't want to get him in any trouble. So he came up. Oh, excuse me. He came up to me. I had on like all black, right? And he had on all black. So I'm standing up talking to my friend or whatever. And then I stopped because I seen like a customer coming. So he just came up to me. He passed by the bodywork man. He was like, oh, you had to been in my dream last night. I'm like, excuse me? You had to been in my dream last night. You got on all black and I got on all black. I'm like, what? Like, oh my God, like, is he serious? Okay, and he had some guy with him. I don't know who the guy was, but he just walked up to me and he was like, oh, I gotta lay hands on you. God told me that I need to lay hands on you. I'm like, no, you don't need to lay your hands on me. Like, you really don't need to do that. You know, like, it's not necessary. So he was like, let me give you my card with my phone numbers on it, and you can go ahead and give me a call later. So I'm like, what in the world? So I took the cards, but I never called them. Okay. And like after that, like, I'm sorry. And then an event before that, like I was in the store and I was about to pay for some items, and like I had on the dress and it had like a zipper in the back. So my zipper was kind of down like at the top by my neck. So the guy just walked up and he just zipped it up, and I turned around real fast like, why are you touching me? He was like, oh, no, it's nothing like that. You know, I'm a preacher, you know, and I seen your zipper down, so I wanted to zip it up. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, thank you, but I really don't like people touching me. So, and then he started flirting with me. So long story short, preachers are men, but they should know better. Okay, if you are a man of God and you're preaching the word, you have to be by that. You have to, you know, show that you are a man of God and you are walking in his words. The same words that you're preaching, you need to practice that. Like, how dare you try to go out and be with women and stuff like that, and then let us know that you're preachers and then you're married. Like, but you teach people in church, you know, you're not supposed to cheat and stuff like that, commit adultery, but you guys are out here doing it. It's really not right. And that's why I think like a lot of these pastors are really just in it for the money, because of the things, the actions that they do. Okay, like I said, there's some good ones, and it's probably rare. It's probably very rare that, you know, you can find a great pastor that knows how to keep his penis to himself and know how to teach, you know, the Bible and what God, you know, want his children to do, and also to serve God. But it's a lot of evil, rotten pastors out here, horny little dogs with their penises up, you know, and trying to stick it in whoever that they feel like they want to put it in. And that's disgusting. It's really nasty. So just be careful when you're talking to these pastors, because not all of them are the men of God like they're supposed to be. So I just want to share this with you guys, to put you on point with these people. And hopefully some of them might hear this video and become afraid and not try to have sex with people who are not their wives, okay? Some people do have morals, and I am one of them, okay? I have done a lot of bad things in my life, but I'm not trying to have sex with no married pastor. It's disgusting. Okay, it's Miss Bella So Fly, and I am signing off. Oh, yeah. Please email me if you would like to hear a story or something like that, or you would like for me to do something on my channel. Ms. MIZZBELLA So Fly at gmail.com. And